and hand things over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Thank you. Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. And we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here to lead out the offense in his first year as a Dolphin, but 15th overall, it's the bearded veteran Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the new coaching staff coming in, they finally decided to pull the plug on the Ryan Tannehill era after 7 seasons and no playoff wins. So enter Ryan Fitzpatrick, signed in free agency, fittingly on St. Patrick's Day, by the way. But last year with Tampa Bay, you remember Fitzpatrick got off to that incredible start. Over 400 yards passing in each of the first 3 games of the year, 11 total touchdown passes, and now it's his time to do it with Miami. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason. And we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. And, of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996. So they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Play fake, it's Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And a throw there gonna be incomplete. Fitzpatrick's pass intended for Albert Wilson. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, leading rusher amongst QBs in 2018, Lamar Jackson. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Hit on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Under review.
Jackson's pass, intended for A.J. Green, incomplete.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. I don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself. but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, we got 3 yards.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
You go tight. You got tight.
On 1st down, it's Howard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Should call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Fitzpatrick. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Now Howard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson for the shotgun. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the...